Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I was hoping to do something fun as a video today, but unfortunately we can't because this situation has to be talked about. It is something big, it's no joke that we do have to talk about. I wanted to do a video because, so you see, I told my parents about my new YouTube channel. I gave them a link to it, they watched some of my videos. And pretty much me and my dad had a debate over if NSP, Ninja Sex Party, was a rock band or not. And I wanted to do a video today about that, but I feel like we need to talk about this more than the whole debate. Because this is very serious and has been something that's kind of been around, but it's kind of resurfacing as of 2020. So, if you don't know, the Blue Whale game. Now, I'm not going to go too much into depth about what the Blue Whale game is, but the Blue Whale game is a series of challenges that spans 8 days. No, not 8 days, 50 days, sorry. And you have to do these extreme and dangerous challenges, and if you don't, you, well, apparently get killed. And this challenge has actually gotten people to do horrible acts to their bodies, and actually some deaths have occurred because of this challenge. So countries were very quick to, of course, get rid of these challenges and stop the Blue Whale challenge. Now, there's other sort of type challenges that have been going around, like the Sinner challenge or the Six Inner challenge, but that's been going around as well. But we're mainly going to be talking about the resurface of this Blue Whale challenge. Now, you might have seen that this weird Mickey Mouse has been popping up as an account on Instagram and stuff, pretty much asking people, do you want to do a challenge? Now, a lot of people think that, yeah, like, okay, whatnot, and they, of course, accept, and then they get told, hey, you have to do this weird dumb shit, carve something into your arm, or you die. Now, a lot of people are now saying that these are actual hackers, and they, if you respond to them, you will be terminated off this planet and whatnot. They will find your address and whatnot because you responded. This is not true. You can't just respond and they will know your message. Now, how could they find out? Now, I'm going to get into some nerdy shit here because, you know, technology and whatnot, but it's important to know because there is a lot of not that very tech savvy people out there, or just people who don't know that much about technology. Now, when you go into an internet browser, your internet browser history and whatnot has a thing known as a fingerprint. Everyone has a fingerprint. It's unique. Pretty much, if you do a crime, your fingerprints will probably be there. Okay, fingerprints are always different for different people and whatnot. This goes the same for the internet. The internet has its own little fingerprint. Now, this fingerprint, just like in real life, can have a program to hide the fingerprint. Or in this case, a glove. A glove because, when you do a murder or something in real life, you're better to wear a glove so fingerprints aren't there. This is kind of like that. The program used to hide your fingerprint is like a glove. You put a glove on, you're safe. Now, what does fingerprinting do? So, fingerprinting, they pretty much, when you go onto a website, it leaves a fingerprint behind. And somebody, if they are knowledgeable of knowing how to do this sort of thing, they will find your fingerprint and could possibly get some sort of information out of it. Not all information, but some information. There's actually a great website I'll leave in the description where you can scan your web browser to see if you have any internet protection, and it can also tell you about your fingerprint. Like, what does your fingerprint provide? Like, And there's a lot of important stuff. There's a lot of stuff like, your device, your website using and whatnot. But an intricate one is the time zone. Now, the time zone doesn't tell you your exact time zone, but it will tell you something about it. Now, if you live in a major city, like let's say London, your time zone will come up as London, and that's when people can get freaked out. Because if you click on one of these links and they track your fingerprint, they can say, oh, you live in London, and that's when people can get freaked out. They don't know where you live in London, but they know you live in London because your fingerprint has the mark of the time zone in London. Of course, just so much other things. If you live in kind of a remote location, you will be fine, kinda, but even then, you still need to just make sure you don't click on links. If somebody sends you a link, but you don't know who they are, do not click the link. Please just block them and delete their messages. Because what they can do is, if you click this link that, maybe it doesn't go to anywhere, they can find your fingerprint and they will get some sort of information out of you. So you have to be aware that your fingerprint, just like your actual fingerprint, is very important to you. So you have to keep it safe. Now, am I saying everyone has to go get this sort of glove? No. There is ways to avoid your fingerprint from getting found without having to get one of these programs to make sure your fingerprint doesn't get spotted. You can, for example, just not click on the link at all. Make sure you just block them and, don't talk to them because you don't know them. But whatever you do, if you respond to them, that won't give them any information. It will just, you just responded to them. It doesn't matter. But if you give information by clicking on a link, then they will know some information about you, your time zone and stuff. And that's not very good for someone else to know. And if these are actual hackers, they're kind of screwing off with their lives because they could be doing so much better things with their hacking capabilities, hacking some Bitcoin and stuff. But, I guess hackers are apparently doing this now. But if you want to really stay safe, I suggest block people you don't know. If they send you a link that you don't know, block them and just move on with your day, okay? If you want to be extra safe, you can try to find a fingerprint program that's trusted, because there's obviously going to be some fingerprint programs that will, of course, steal your data and sell it, but, find one that's trusted, and if you're comfortable with this fingerprint program, you will have a glove on and you'll be safe on the internet. But just don't click on these random links random people will send you. It's not safe. There's a lot of Instagram accounts and WhatsApp accounts that have been going around doing this sort of thing. I feel really bad for the cosplayer who his face is being used as like this creepy image, which it's unfortunate. So I will link the cosplayer's Twitter page down in the description because I think they just deserve some love right now, as of course impersonations and whatnot are going around. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Something I left out in the video is that I'll link another video by Bill's channel, who has actually done a safety guide for the Blue Whale Challenge. He did a video about how, he actually did an interview with somebody who's an expert in cyber security and whatnot. They do a magazine that you might know, the Cyber Security Magazine. You might know him for that. He actually did a magazine about that, so I highly suggest you check out the video. Anyways, let's actually end it now.